Greetings, everyone. My name is Guy, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Now we meet Sebastian in Fieldcroft, because he has a mission for us. Let's get into it here.
You made it.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, sleeping on the job. Anyway.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there.
Castle?
Rookwood Castle.
I like
My
castles.
Uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them.
Well, let's go
Possibly
blast
with a
him.
Wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Alright, if you say so.
This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister
That was
should
a
be
short
just
rock.
inside.
Well, okay, I guess I'm gonna go meet your sister.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can.
Well, aren't you
The
a
sooner you accept
sad...
that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I think he was trying to help. I think you're just a mean old man.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Okay.
Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Oh, that's sad.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew.
I'm not accepting
He thinks he can help
that apology
Anne,
because I think it's on
but
you.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children.
Sounds like you don't want him
Especially Sebastian.
at all.
If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
I don't believe
I hope
you.
you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Not your fault.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
That's me.
Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away
I
my
don't
pain.
think that's how that works.
Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired.
But
I
if
should
I was her brother,
Thank you
or
for
like if my
stopping
sister
by.
was cursed, you wouldn't be
wish
able
you
to
well.
stop me.
I ought to
From
see
finding
how Sebastian's
something.
faring.
So I cannot fault Sebastian in the slightest. I would stop at nothing to cure my family if
Why
I
will he
could.
not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance of what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more.
Though I
can be
can't
done.
necessarily fault
I
the
refuse
uncle,
to
though,
believe that.
in the sense
Anne's
that
pain is more than physical.
if that's the
It has
conclusion that he
changed
came
her
to, I
entirely.
can't blame him.
I miss my sister. And
But
I'm
I
going
would
to
always
get her
side with
back.
Sebastian on
Come
this
with
one.
me. I need to show you where it happened.
Alright, let's go.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Alright, well, let's go blast him.
All
I'm
the
ready.
debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
We should fly there together. That would make
there.
it so much cooler.
On that plateau is where they cursed Anne.
Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Arrest them and a dead wizard in my book.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of you. That was a nice close-up of my butt.
You won't survive. No one here
I won't rest.
How about a couple explosions? A couple boxes. Got you? There we go, there we go, there we go. Aha! Oh, hello!
Last mistake.
I don't think so. Can I attack?
There.
And take a couple of these.
It's almost too easy.
A little slam and dam. Stinky.
Nice of you to stop.
Incendio.
Little moon car. I've been fighting since before you were.
There we go. Oh, take an axe. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. And another one bites the dust.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Repair on.
Cool. Did that have any point to it? Probably not.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate.
Ew.
Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames.
It wasn't the
Suddenly,
goblins.
An icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Oof. They were trying to hide something, probably.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne.
Good
Might be
idea.
the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle.
I agree.
Shall we have a look around?
I would have a look around.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have staked. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry
They're
isn't doing
digging
more.
for something. They're trying to imitate dwarves.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. That's all I ever heard.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Sebastian. Sanguine mask as I suspected. 14 gold. They were saving up for something. Use their money to buy something suspicious. 21 gold. I knew it. My senses never betray me.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Will I? Okay.
Protego! Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Oh!
What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
Yeah,
I
you're not.
realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
Yeah.
Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
I'm
It is all
not.
a bit much, isn't
Not
it?
this
to put
time.
it like that.
But next
The
time.
point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Well, let's go take a look in.
Someone piled this here for a reason.
Oh, I can blow that down. There we
To find
go.
out.
Let us go down.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
A secret
They've
entrance.
left all of this simply strewn
Revelio.
about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
I've traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to get rid of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Okay. What can we do now?
Revelio.
Anything that we can do?
Incendio.
That worked, I suppose.
You're not
Oh,
going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
I see you.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Pal, just you wait.
I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
I agree.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Into the Undercroft we go. Here we are. Ooh, cutscene time.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Ooh. Is that a map?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Huh. Yeah, I know exactly what this says.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we
I mean,
don't know
fair,
about it.
but
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I
Awesome.
have no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
yep.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
All right, on to the next mission, I suppose. All right, time for astronomy class. Let's learn about the stars.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups.
I like her already.
The heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Ooh, fun, 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 fun.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know.
I could, though.
With Mr. Takar.
I'll look through my mask.
I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Okay, am I gonna have to do this? Okay, yeah, that looks focused.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past.
Of course it did.
Only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us.
Very
Is
eccentric
that
teacher.
clear? Dismissed.
Well, fun. I learned so much.
Hello, I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh,
Shoot,
hello,
that's
Amit.
not fun.
Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of
I
the
could
term.
just pay you for it. I can't take yours.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
of
Of
course.
course.
It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it.
I'll go
have
straight
some,
there.
Reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Amit, what did you do? Alright, I'm back.
Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope.
Oh, those peasants.
Something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Oh.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Okay.
No need to
Sounds
convince me.
exciting.
Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it.
Don't act so soon.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Sounds very likely.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am.
I don't know if they were scared or they
Well,
just
why don't
found it
you lead the
boring.
way?
If you're sure.
Okay, here we go.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Ah, yes, a very tidy corridor.
Incendiary.
All right,
More
onward.
cobwebs. You don't think any spiders
Lumos.
might be lurking about?
Oh, all of them.
Not this close to school, I mean.
Oh, now we can finally see how to use this.
The constellation
Oh.
should appear near the center of your view.
Oh, maybe I need to zoom. Up.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope,
There we
will
go.
be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
your
they told you.
contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you. I looked at that
Thank
to
you,
look
Amit.
forward
I
to.
look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
Ah, yes,
quite
I'm
generous.
such an astronomer.
Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Yay, mission successful. I think. Alright. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Do subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.